You know, every day in America, there's so many things that we take for granted. You take for granted that if you get in an elevator, it will have been inspected. There'll be a permit, you won't get stuck in there. When you go into a building, you might take for granted that they're going to have fire sprinklers. They're going to have systems to ensure that you're safe. When you turn on your faucet in the United States of America, a lot of times you can take for granted that that water you drink is going to be clean. These are features of our life that allow us to live in a safe environment, in a safe way. There are things that help ensure that buildings don't collapse. These are things, if you get on a ferry or a boat, that ensure you can get where you're going to where you're going to be in a reasonably safe time frame. And all you have to do is look around the world at all of the tragedies that are born, because there aren't systems that ensure that people are protected and that one another are protected. And one of the easiest things in the world to do is complain about this regulation or that rule. But when we think about how many lives have been saved, when we think about the basic protections that you are afforded as an individual member of the society, that is why we come together. And our code enforcement officers have the often thankless job of going out every single day to make sure folks are following the rules. So you can have a reasonable degree of certainty that when you go to that restaurant and you get that meal, or you pull that gallon of milk off the shelf in the grocery store, or you go into a building or a supermarket or facility, that everyone is being held to a level playing field and is following the rules, again, designed to allow us to have a functioning society where you can go about your daily life with the lowest possible risk. And so we're here today to thank our code enforcement officers for what you do, to recognize the vital work, to let you know we appreciate it, and to know that it is not a nuisance, it is not a burden, it is what we do to protect one another. And so we're here today to recognize and officially honor and commend our code enforcement officers and all, with myself and all members of the San Diego County Board of Supervisors, this 11th day of October 2022, that we commend code enforcement officers for outstanding public service and commitment to San Diego County residents, and do hereby declare October 3rd through October 9th to be Code Enforcement Officer Week throughout San Diego County. Thank you all tremendously for your work.